Good morning, students. How are you all? So, today we will do the exercise of chapter 3 working with tables. So, I welcome to today's class. So, children, go and bring your books and notebooks because I am going to explain you the question answers of chapter 3, that is working with tables. So, everyone take out your book and open page number 36. First, I will explain you worksheet 1, 2, 3. Worksheet 1, 2, 3 you have to do in book, and worksheet 4, 5 you have to do in notebook. So chapter 3 I have explained you. What is the name of the chapter? The name of the chapter is working with tables. So first I, I will complete worksheet 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5. 1, 2, 3 we have to do in book, and 4, 5 we have to do in notebook. So chapter 3 working with tables in MS Word. So everyone, I hope everyone has brought their books and notebooks, and open your book and take out page number 35. First, let's recall and terms to learn. Whatever we have learned, I will recall that, then we will do the exercise. So let's recall. A table is a grid of cells arranged in horizontal rows and vertical columns. Tables are used in a document to present data in an organized and concise way. Word provides a number of options to insert table in a document. All these options can be accessed from the Insert tab. You can resize a table by dragging it from its sizing handle. To move a table, you need to drag it from the Move handle. When you click inside a table or select a table, two new tabs, Design tab, Layout tab, appear under the Table Tools heading. Next one, the Design tab contains options to allow you to format the table and change its design, and the Layout tab contains options to allow you to modify the structure of the table and edit the table. Terms to learn. Merging the cells. Combining two or more cells into a single cell. Merging means combining two or more cells into a single cell. Splitting cells. Dividing a cell into a multiple cells. Table styles. Built-in styles that can be applied to format a table quickly is known as table style. Cell margins. The distance between the contents of a cell and its borders is known as cell margins. Rows, horizontal collection of rows, and columns, vertical one is known as columns. Now before starting worksheet, I will ask you one riddle, one question, and if you want to know the answer of this question, you have to watch the video till end. I will tell you the answer at the last. So let's start the question. You can find almost everything on me. I will take you to anywhere you want, and you search on me every day. What am I? Again, I am repeating, you have to find the answer of this question. So, till I am explaining the exercise, you think what should be the answer of this question. You can find almost everything on me. I will take you to anywhere you want, and you search on me every day. What am I? So, what is the answer? To get the answer, you have to go watch till end. Now, worksheet 1. So, everyone take out your book, open page number 35. Fill in the blanks with the help, of help box. So, a The table button is situated in the dash tab. Help box is given. A dash is a grid of cells arranged in horizontal rows and vertical columns. So table button is situated in the insert tab. A dash, a table is a grid of cells arranged in horizontal rows and vertical columns. While entering the data in a table, you should click on its move handle. When you point at a table, the sizing handle is displayed at the bottom right corner. The top row of the table is generally called the header row as it contains column heading. You can insert rows, columns and a table from the Table Tools Layout tab. So worksheet 1, fill in the blanks. Again I am repeating. First answer is insert tab, second answer is table, third is tab key, fourth is move handle, fifth is sizing handle, sixth header, seventh layout. Now worksheet 2. Tick the correct answer in the box. What will you click to select an entire table? To select an entire table, you have to click sizing handle, select handle or move handle. The answer is move handle. The answer is move handle. What will you click to select an entire table? So the answer is move handle. Which tab contains rows and columns group? That is layout tab. Third one, which tab contains options to apply different table styles to a table? Design tab, home tab, layout tab. Answer is design tab. Which command in the merge group of the layout tab helps you to merge two or more cells into a single cell? Merge, merge cells, merge as one. So answer is merge cells. Which command helps you to split a cell into a multiple cell? Split to many, split and C is split cell. So answer is split cell. So again I am repeating. First one move handle, second one layout tab, third one design tab, fourth one merge cells, fifth one split cells. So tick the correct answer. Worksheet 2. First one move handle, second one layout tab, third one design tab, fourth one merge cells, fifth one split cells. Now worksheet 3, write true false. So write true false, that answer I am telling the answers. First one is true, second one is false, third one is true, fourth one false, fifth one false, sixth one true. So worksheet 2, true false. I am repeating, when you click on an insert table option in the table button menu, the insert dialog box appears. Page number 37. So answer is true. Though Excel sheet looks like a table, you cannot insert it in a document. Answer is false. Cells are formed at the intersection of rows and columns. Answer is true. A 5 into 6 table means it has 5 into 6 rows. So it is 5 rows and 6 columns. It is false. Next, once a table is inserted, it cannot be moved or resized. It is false. Next one is true. Now worksheet 4, answer in a word or sentence. So children, take out your notebook. You have to write the answer of this one. So open your book. So worksheet 4, answer in a word or sentence. Question number 1, which button in the alignment group of the layout tab should you click to change the direction of text in a cell? Answer is text direction button. So you have to write full text direction button in the alignment group of the layout tab. We will click to change the direction of text in a cell. Second one, which tab contains the option to apply style to a table? Design tab contains the options to apply style to a table. Which tab? Design tab contains options to apply style to a table. Third one, what is meant by cell? So what do you mean by cell? A cell is a rectangular box formed at the intersection of row and column. So what is a cell? Cell is a rectangular box formed at the intersection of row and column. So children, you can draw the cell also. Question number 4. So question number 4, which button? Question number 4, what do you use? Why do you use table in a table? Why you use table in a document? Why do you use table in a document? A table helps to present textual or numerical data in a concise way. So why table is used? Table helps to present text or numerical data in a concise way. Which key you should use to select adjacent columns? You can write full answer. Shift key we should select to we should use to select adjacent columns. Which key you should use to select non-adjacent rows in a table? Control key we should use to select non-adjacent rows in a table. Again I am repeating the answers of worksheet 4. Which button in the alignment group of the layout tab should you click to change the direction of the text in a cell? Text direction button in the alignment group should be clicked to change the text direction in a cell. Which tab contains options to apply style to a table? So in a table tools, design tab contains options to apply style to a table. Next, question number 3. What is meant by cell? A cell is a intersection of row and column. Fourth one, why do you use table in a document? A table helps to present textual or numerical data in a concise way. Fifth one, which key you should use to select adjacent columns? Shift key you should use to select adjacent columns. Sixth one, which key you should use to select non-adjacent rows? Control key we should select to use non-adjacent rows. So worksheet 4 over. Open page number 38, worksheet 5. You can give heading worksheet 5. Answer the following question in 2 to 3 sentences. So first question, how will you select single cell in a table? So what are the steps to select single cells in a table? We can select a single cell in a table by following these steps. Position the mouse pointer in the cell selection area. The pointer is changed to a diagonally pointing arrow. Click the left mouse button, the cell gets selected. So again I am repeating, we can select a single cell in a table by following these steps. Position the mouse pointer in the cell selection area. The mouse pointer is changed to a diagonally pointing arrow. Click the left mouse button, the cell gets selected. Question number 2. What do move and sizing handle help you to do? The move handle helps us to move a table anywhere in a document, and sizing handle helps us to change the size of the handle. Move take you anywhere in a document, sizing helps to change the size of the table. What do design tab and layout tabs under table tools help you to do? The design tab help us to format the table and change its design, and the layout tab help us to modify the structure of the table and to edit the table data. So design tab format the table to change its design. Layout tab helps us to modify the structure of the table and edit the table data. Now question number 4. How can you add extra row at the end of the table? We can follow these steps to add an extra row at the end of the table. Place the cursor in the last cell of the table. Press the tab key on the keyboard. A new row will be added at the end of the table. How will you add style to a table? State briefly. We can add style to a table by using any table styles in the Design tab. Select the table first one, then open the Table Tools Design tab. In the Table Styles gallery, scroll through the gallery of the table styles. Point at each one to see the preview of the table with that style. Select a suitable style for the table. The style will get applicable to the table. So again I am repeating, and this one already I have explained you practically also. We can add a style to a table by using any table styles in the design group. Select the table, open the Table Tools Design tab. In the Table Styles group, scroll through the gallery of the table styles and point at each one to see a preview of the table with that table style. Children, you have to draw the diagram of this one, different styles table. Select a suitable style for the table. The style will get applied to the table. So you have to draw diagram for this one. Next, how can you add an extra row? Again I am repeating, extra row at the end of the table. Place the cursor in the last cell of the table. Second step, press the tab key on the keyboard. A new row will be added at the end of the table. So worksheet 5 and 4 you have to do in your notebook, and worksheet 1, 2, 3 you have to do in your book. And you have to draw the diagrams given in the book and all the activity. Like I have explained you, activity given in page number 35, activity given in page number 27. So all this activity you should do in your book. And children, write down the question answers, whatever explaining in the video, all the question answers you can write. So you can write down the question answers, and the answer to that question is internet. I have asked you that question, so the answer is internet. So internet you can take everywhere or anywhere with you, and you can use anytime. So the answer to that question is internet. So the answer is internet. So what is the answer? Internet. So children, I hope today I have explained you all the topic, all the question answers and all the worksheet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope everyone will complete worksheet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in your notebook. 4, 5 you have to do in your notebook, and 1, 2, 3 you have to do in book. So that's all for today. See you in next class.